Hey, the drywallers just finished over at my mom's house over here. So I thought I'd take you guys through really quick before we get started hanging doors and give you guys a quick tour of where we're at so far on this little build. We set my mom's house away from our house about 75 to 80 feet. And so it's super close. And we wanted it that way because my mom wanted it that way. She's been going through cancer for a couple of years now. It's gone away, and it's come back again. But she wanted to be able to be really close to us so that she could just walk over really easily. Oh, this is the first time I showed you guys what it looks like on the outside. It's the color that my mother and we picked out for her house. So she has a charcoal gray roof. She's going to have real wood trim. So the trim on these posts, it will stay wood. The front door will be wood, and there will be real wood shutters. And this is gosh, I can't remember what color it is. I will link it below, the color, if you like it. This front porch is going to be one of the best features of this house just because it is so nice and big and shady. So in the summer times, like right now, this is a nice, cool spot to be. The drywallers just finished, so everything has been tape textured and then sanded down. And the front door is open, and I'm just going to take you guys through and show you the house really quick. So this room, if you remember from the last tour, this front room is going to be a front office, or it was going to be a front office. And then the drywallers drywalled the opening. Now we could still put the double doors on here so that my dad could have his office in here. But I looked at it and I said, oh my goodness, I don't know, if you put doors on there, it will kind of make the house feel closed off. So I think what we're gonna do, and my mom wants to do, is make this a sitting room. So you guys are looking at this from the entryway, but what we're going to do is put a little sofa right here and a couple chairs right here and right here. And then it will just be a really nice little sitting room at the front of the house. So I'm inside the sitting room and just showing you the view. You see the front door, and then we can trim out this opening with a nice trim. And then you've got the windows to the front porch, and then over here is the laundry room, which is nice and deep. And then the garage, which is extra large. So this garage is 28 by 28. And all their utilities are right here in this little wall right here. That will be their water heater and their furnace and some filters for the house. This garage will get painted white so that it stays nice. And also in the garage is the access to the attic for the whole house. All right, so to come into the house from the garage, you come into the sitting room. Actually, you come into the laundry room, then the front sitting room. I think leaving those doors off right here is gonna make this house feel so much bigger and more open when you walk in, as opposed to putting some doors on it. Okay, and then this entryway, we're going to put a chandelier here. I made sure that we moved it back away from the front door so that we didn't have a problem with the door opening and a chandelier being there. And there will probably be an entry table right here. I swear there is an outlet over here that I think the drywallers drywalled over, but we'll find out when the electricians get here for sure. Okay, we're gonna go across the entryway and into the owner's bedroom, master bedroom. I drew these house plans, and honestly, this is almost the same layout as a house we built. Gosh, it's probably getting close to 10 years ago. This is the closet. It's not a huge closet. It's about 10 feet long by 5 or 6 feet wide. And in there is the access to the crawl space, and of course a light on the ceiling. But this is a nice size owner's bedroom, master bedroom. You can put a chest of drawers on this wall. This room is plenty enough wide if you wanted a queen or a king size bed. And it faces north, faces our front yard, so we can see each other from our bedrooms if we want to. Over here is the master bathroom. We did do a walk-in shower. This will get some glass doors on it that will open right here, open up. And I know tile is a lot more beautiful, but these fiberglass showers are just super simple to put in, super easy to clean and maintain, no grout to worry about. And when you're building on a budget, it's a great option. My husband does do tile, but it takes a lot of work to tile a shower or a tub. So we did opt for the fiberglass shower. Next to the shower, underneath this window will be a standalone tub. Of course, I like the clawfoot tubs. We'll see what my mom decides to put right here, but we did do the glass that you can't see through in the bathroom. And then of course, she'll have a double sink vanity right here and a separate room for the toilet. Okay, walking out of the bathroom, walking out of the master bedroom, back into the entryway of the home, front sitting room, and this is the view from the front door. I love how it brings you back. You can see straight through the sliding glass doors, and you can see the big red barn back there. That's probably 1/8 of a mile away to 1/4 of a mile. Anyways, you see the alfalfa fields, the bean fields, the farm fields, and then the pretty wet red barn. And then walk through this short hall, and it brings you into the main living area of the house. This way is the family room, living room. I did it this way. This is a fire. This will be a wood burning fireplace in here. And I did it on this wall so that we could have so many windows on the exterior walls. That's facing west, that's facing south. And in the wintertime in Idaho, we just don't get that much sunshine. So I wanted to make sure that my mom and dad had plenty of sunshine. Right here will be the dining room table, and above it is a light that you can see right here for a chandelier. The family room has 4 can lights in the corners and then 1 receptacle in the middle of the room for a fan. That's just nice because there's a wood stove in there and it helps blow the warm air or cool air around the house. And then on this side is the kitchen. So where you see the pipes coming up right here will be an island in the middle. There'll be a refrigerator over here, counter, stove in the middle, more counter space. And I think we're gonna be putting a little bit more pantry right there. And then we've got the walk-in pantry right here. I'm hoping to put some butcher block countertop in here for my mom and some nice shelves. Make that real cute for her. So she will be putting her microwave, if she has one, inside the pantry where that plug is. And that's why we put the plug in the pantry. I was thinking it would be super cute to put a hutch right here. We should have moved this light switch over before the drywallers drywalled, but I still think that would be a great place for a hutch. And then if you go around where the island is and into this little hall right here, this is, it can be a guest suite, but I think my dad's going to turn it into his office. So you have a nice window, a guest bathroom. There will be a vanity, a toilet, glass that you can't see through, and a tub. And then next to that, there is a linen closet and then a guest bedroom, which I think my dad is also going to use as his office, since we're turning that front room into a front sitting room instead of an office. This room gets great light. This is an east-facing window, so it gets all the morning light, and south-facing windows. So this room is going to be light and bright all the time, and I think would be a great place for an office. It does have a closet because it is designed to be a guest bedroom, but I think he can put his desk right here. I think I would love to get one of those beds that comes down. What are those called? Can't remember what those are called. Let me know in the comments below if you know what that is called. But I think it'll make a really nice office / guest bedroom. was also thinking underneath this little window, it'd be cute to frame in a little bench right here and just make it a little sitting nook. Then you come out and you're back into the kitchen. So there'll be island, refrigerator, stove, countertop. And I'll take you over into the family room. I'm really excited about the fireplace. It's going to take a little bit longer because the stove that I need is not available until October. And then I'm not sure exactly how long it will take them to get it to me. But it's going to be a wood burning fireplace inside. It's going to look like an old-fashioned fireplace with a wood stove sitting inside of it. And so it's called an alcove, but we did not have the drywallers drywall the front of that because we are going to put some cement fiberboard on there instead of drywall so that it's safer for fire hazards. And then we'll brick the inside of that, and then of course have a brick flooring underneath it on a hearth area. So you're not gonna see through there, but that's where the pipe will come down to the wood stove. And then I was thinking about doing shelves on both sides of that fireplace. I think it'll look really beautiful with some ceiling to floor curtains in here. And it's going to be very light and bright with all the windows. And then of course you can see the front door, which there will be some windows in the front door too. Then her table will be here and the kitchen will be there. And that's it. But after drywall, so at this point, my husband takes it over and he does all the door installation, all the trim, all the flooring and cabinets. Then we do hire out someone to do the countertops because we'll probably do a granite or a corian countertop. And that's it. So from here on out, my husband's got his work cut out for him. As always, thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment below, give me a like and a subscribe if you like this kind of content, and we'll see you next time.